A special thanks to our game day sponsor, Ford Lincoln, where they specialize in market value pricing, a proud sponsor of MNU and Pioneer Athletics. And a reminder to all spectators in attendance that facial coverings are required at all times in the coach section. Please follow social distancing practices while entering, exiting, and while viewing today's contest.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Katie Green here for today's matchup between Mid-America Nazarene and Kansas Wesleyan. This is a non-conference matchup with Mid-America from the Heart of America and Kansas Wesleyan from the KCAC. Mid-America having their senior day festivities and honoring all 7 seniors today in Savannah Matthews, Jennifer Roth, Jacqueline Calvert, Rachel Dossett, Tanya Bankova. And Matthews will start this match off with the serve for Mid-America. And the attack goes long for Tanya Bankova, giving, the officials will call a touch off of the Coyotes, sending Matthews back to the service line. First point going to the Pioneers. Kansas Wesleyan coming off of a match against Avila just earlier this afternoon. And it was a 3-0 loss for the Coyotes as Avila swept Kansas Wesleyan. Kansas Wesleyan back to serve now. Number 28, Morgan Bryand. And a quick attack out of the middle for number 12, Jacqueline Calvert. Courtney Hansen back to serve for the Pioneers. And she will get the ace. Hansen back to serve once again. And the Coyotes will get the point as the ball trailed off the block and out of bounds. Emily Monson back to serve for the Coyotes. And they get the kill out of the middle. Number 12, Jacqueline Calvert. Tanya Bankova back to serve for the Pioneers. And that attack will go long, but they will get a touch off the block before it lands. Point goes to the Coyotes. We have some substitutions here. And Josie Deckinger will serve for the Coyotes. And number 14, Nicoletta Candish will get the kill off the right side. Jacqueline Calvert will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And a nice serve from Calvert will get the ace. Calvert making the defense move. And a kill from the right side from Maddie Beckett, right in between the two Pioneer defenders. Beckett is now back to serve for the Coyotes. And a big swing from Jennifer Roth on the outside. McKenna Webster will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And a light touch will do it just up and over the block for number 24, Chelsea James on the Coyotes.
Point, Kansas Wesleyan. Becker serving.
Harley Becker will step back to the service line for Kansas Wesleyan. And a quick run out of the middle. Number 21, Rachel Dossett with the kill. Jennifer Roth back to serve.
Serving.
And a kill for Rachel Dossett on the right side. That ball will bounce back off the block and back to the antenna, counting it as out of bounds. Jennifer Roth will return to the service line. Tanya Bonkova with the swing on that one, and it will land just wide of the court, giving the serve back to the Coyotes. Courtney Hanna back to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. Bonkova with a really tight set on that one, and she tips it over and able to get that ball down right with some good placement there. Matthews back to serve for the Pioneers. And a quick transition kill out of the middle for Jacqueline Calvert will get the serve once again for the Pioneers. Matthews once again back at the service line. Morgan Briand from the right side with the kill. She was faced with only one blocker, and it looks like she took advantage of that one. She will now step back to the service line for the Coyotes. And the officials will say that there was no touch from the Pioneers on that one, giving Kansas Wesleyan 4 touches and returning the serve to MNU. Courtney Hansen will step back to serve for the Pioneers. And the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes were a little bit out of system on that one. Got their outside poised for an attack, but the Pioneer blockers were there waiting for her. Hansen with the serve again. And a kill out of the middle will do it for the Pioneers. Number 12, Jacqueline Calvert, will finish that rally. Great defensive rally from both teams, picking up a lot of stuff off the floor to keep that play in motion. Hansen once again to serve for the Pioneers. And Hardacre will come up with the kill on that one with a light touch to the middle of the court. Monson will step back to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. And it will be a service error. Bonkova back to serve for MNU. And an attack error there for Kansas Wesleyan's outside. Bonkova will return to the service line for MNU. Nice job by number 12, Jacqueline Calvert, to assist with that block, assist Jennifer Roth with that block, get it straight up in the air, and then jump back up off the floor to get the kill right away. And Kansas Wesleyan will call for a timeout here.
Wednesday, November the 11th, when they host William Penn University at 2 p.m. and Saturday, November the 14th, when they host Mount Mercy University at 2 p.m.
If it's too loud in your headphones, you can control here.
Okay. And we are back to play here in Olathe, Kansas, with Kansas Wesleyan versus the Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers. Bonkova back with the serve here out of the timeout. And the Coyotes are unable to return. Bonkova will return to the service line. And a roll over the net by Jennifer Ross will do it for the Pioneers. Bonkova will return to the service line once again. And a big swing on the outside from Jennifer Ross. She will use that block to get the kill as it will come off the blockers and land out of bounds. Bonkova once again back to serve. And again, Jennifer Roth off the block for the kill. Bonkova to serve again. Nice little service run here for Bonkova. And Jennifer Roth will get stopped on that one with a double block from Katz and Utz. Kansas Wesleyan will send Josie Deckinger back to the service line. And That ball will land in bounds for Calvert. Calvert will now step back to the service line. Nice pickup there for the Pioneers. And the Pioneers unable to get that ball back into play as it lands just wide of the court. And Maddie Beckett will serve for Kansas Wesleyan. Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication there between Roth and Matthews as to who was going to get that ball. And Maddie Beckett will step back to the service line again. And that ball will hit the line. Pioneers will regain the serve. McKenna Webster will step back to the service line for MNU. And the officials will call Kansas Wesleyan in the net, giving the serve back to the Pioneers. McKenna Webster to serve once again for the Pioneers. And a solo block for Rachel Dossett. She was there ready for the Kansas Wesleyan middle to take that swing, and she kept it from coming over. And that will give the Pioneers set number one with a 25-11 set one score. We'll take a quick look here at the stats after set one. And Jennifer Roth leads all scorers with 6 kills. And Jacqueline Calvert follows her very closely with 5. Jacqueline Calvert leading in her hitting percentage with about 62%. She currently has no errors with 5 kills on 8 total attempts. Mid-America came out of that set with 16 total kills compared to Kansas Wesleyan's 8. Mid-America also leads in total blocks in this set with 3 blocks to Kansas Wesleyan's 1. The Pioneers are hitting at a 31% clip here in this set with only 3 errors on 35 of 35 total attempts. Courtney Hansen from Mid-America Nazarene leads the defensive effort with 8 digs in the set, making up most of the team's digs. Kansas Wesleyan leading a more balanced defensive effort with Jordan Childs leading with 5 digs. 2 others with 3, 1 with 2, and 2 others with 1 dig. And we will return back to action here for set number 2. Once again, Mid-America will remain on the right side in the red jerseys, and Kansas Wesleyan on the left in their purple jerseys. Officials checking lineups now before we get underway. Once again, tonight is a special night for the Pioneers, with it being senior night, with 7 seniors being honored. Courtney Hanna will start things off for us here from Kansas Wesleyan with the serve. And Nicoletta Candish will start things off for the Pioneers with a kill on the outside. McKenna Webster will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And the attack from Kansas Wesleyan out of the middle will land just wide of the court, returning the serve to the Pioneers, as Webster will serve once again. And Kansas Wesleyan will return that ball. Nice chase down for number 8, Emily Monson, the libero for Kansas Wesleyan, to keep that ball back into play. But the Pioneers will come back with a big swing to regain that point. Webster to serve once again. Jennifer Roth once again, touch off the block and down to the floor. Webster to serve again for the Pioneers. And a block for Jennifer Roth, and Madison Calvert will return Webster to the service line. And the Coyotes unable to return that serve. And the Coyotes will call for a timeout. With a score as MNU leads 6-0.
Their next home match will be next Saturday, November the 7th, when they host Mount Mercy University at 2:30 p.m.
The Pioneers are currently 10-6 on this season and 7-4 in conference. And Kansas Wesleyan currently 8-8 overall and 4-5 in the KCAC. And we return to play here after that timeout from Kansas Wesleyan, with Webster still at the service line. And Ryan Katz of Kansas Wesleyan trying to go with a light touch to get it to drop just over the net, and it lands just short of going over. And McKenna Webster will return to the service line for the Pioneers. Nice save by Courtney Hansen there. But the Coyotes find a way through the Pioneer block that time. Morgan Bryan back to serve for the Coyotes. And Jennifer Roth with a statement kill there right in the middle of the court. Swinging hard. Jacqueline Calvert back to serve for the Pioneers. And Jennifer Roth, once again with a kill, will find the line in the back of the court. Returning Calvert back to the service line. Jennifer Roth with the kill again, able to get that ball in between the blockers in the net and down for the kill. Calvert to serve once again. And a roll from Jennifer Roth will get her another kill. Calvert with the serve. And an attacking there, error there for the Pioneers. Will give the serve over to the Coyotes. Monson, the Coyotes libero, is back to serve. And she will get the ace. Monson to serve once again. Big swing out of the middle for Candish. And Kansas Wesleyan will attack from the right side, and that ball will land long, sending Candish back to the service line. And that ball is wide outside the court from that Kansas Wesleyan attack, returning Candish back to the service line. Candish from out of the back row with a kill. And she will return to the service line. That serve will get the Pioneers out of system, and with a double contact on that last touch for the Coyotes, Candish will return to the service line. And a service there for the Pioneers. Josie Deckinger will step back to the service line for the Coyotes. And an amazing up there off the foot of Matthews will keep the ball in play. And Kansas Wesleyan will win that point as Maddie Beckett gets a big swing from the outside, returning Josie Deckinger back to the service line. Tip from setter Courtney Hansen will garner the kill as Jennifer Ross steps back to the service line. And a double contact there for the Pioneers. Will give the Coyotes the point and the serve as Maddie Beckett serves, and we have a service error. Matthews will serve for the Pioneers. And a big swing out of the middle from Calvert for the kill. Matthews will return to the service line. Oh, and an ace from Matthews. That ball just trickles over the net. Matthews again to serve. Pioneers will chase down this ball and return it into play. And Kansas Wesleyan will get the kill with a light touch from Morgan Briand. Great job by Briand to see that hole as the Pioneers are trying to get back out onto the court after chasing down that stray ball. Carly Becker to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. And you have Calvert on the outside with a kill. Courtney Hansen will step back to the service line for MNU. And Morgan Briand will get that kill as it goes high off the block. Courtney Hanna to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. Nicoletta Candish with the kill, and Calvert with the assist on that one. Everyone, looks like the Pioneers are stepping up to make it work. Webster with the serve. And a solid block from Candish and Calvert there in the front row. There was no getting past that one. And Coyotes will call a timeout.
The Pioneer women's basketball team begins their season with their home matchup against Morningside College next Friday, November the 6th, in a 6 p.m. tip-off. Their first hard game is Saturday, November the 21st, when they host Central Methodist University at 2 p.m.
And we will return to play here in set 2 as MNU leads Kansas Wesleyan 22-8. Pioneers with a serve. McKenna Webster. And that ball will go long for Ryan Katz of Kansas Wesleyan. Webster will return to the service line. And that ball will land wide for McGee. Morgan Briand back to the service line for Kansas Wesleyan. And a good run out of the middle for Calvert as she gets that kill just behind the setter. Nice adjustment as the setter was moving forward. Calvert to serve. And looks like Calvert was running all over the court on that one and unable to get that last little tip as Kansas Wesleyan just dropped it just right over the block. Those are definitely hard ones to get to. Momsen from Kansas Wesleyan with the serve. And Rachel Dossett will get the kill to take set 2. Pioneers win set 2 25-10 and lead the match 2-0.
Women finished third out of 19 teams with 5 runners setting personal record best times, while the men finished fourth out of 20 teams with 4 more runners setting their personal record best times.
And we'll take a quick look here at the overall stats after set 2.
Race time is set for 11 a.m.
As Jennifer Roth continues to lead all hitters after set 2 with 11 kills so far in the match. And Jacqueline Calvert follows closely behind with 9 kills of her own. Courtney Hansen leads the defensive effort with 11 digs for the Pioneers, as the Pioneers have a total of 5 blocks. Maddie Beckett and Morgan Briand for Kansas Wesleyan both have 4 kills of their own to lead the Coyotes. And libero Emily Monson for the Coyotes leads the defensive effort with 10 digs. The Pioneers improved their attack percentage to 44% compared to 37% from set 1. Just a reminder, this afternoon is a special night for the Pioneers, as it is senior night for 7 of their seniors, with Savannah Matthews, Jennifer Roth, Jacqueline Calvert, Rachel Dossett, Tanya Bonkova, And the Pioneers will start off set 3 with the serve. Courtney Hansen back to the service line as the officials double check the lineups and make sure everybody is in their correct positions.
The Pioneers will begin set 3 serving. Hansen serving.
And that ball will land just wide of the court from the right side attack for the Coyotes. Hansen back to the service line for the Pioneers. And a kill off the block there for Briand off the right side. Briand back to serve. And we will get a replay. It seems as though there was an errant whistle on that play. Briand will serve once again. And that ball will land out of bounds. Kill for Nicoletta Candish with the kill off the block on the outside. McKenna Webster will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And that ball will land in for Jennifer Roth. Webster on a service run here. Looks like there was a little bit of a disconnect there between setter and hitter on that play for the Coyotes. Nevertheless, it returns Webster to the service line once again. And the officials will call a back row attack on that as the ball entered the plane of the net and Calvert went to attack. Their setter is coming from the back row, and that is considered a back row attack since that ball was on its way over. And Calvert, again, a force at the net. Webster with the serve. And with a light touch just over the block, Maddie Beckett will get the kill for Kansas Wesleyan. Emily Monson will return to the service line. And Beckett again from the outside with the kill. Returning Monson to the service line for the Coyotes. And the Pioneers are unable to return that ball. Monson will serve once again. Oh, and the Coyotes, Maddie Beckett trying to get that ball back over in a hurry. I don't think she realized how close she was to the net. Madison Calvert to serve for Mid-America, and they will get an overpass that Rachel Dossett will get a kill from. Calvert to serve. And 23, Caden McGee will get the kill from the right side going cross court. Calvert returning to the service line. And a wrong rally will end with a point for Kansas Wesleyan. Jennifer Roth unable to pick that one up. Josie Deckinger back to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. And a tip over the block will give Jennifer Roth one more kill, as she is currently at 12.
McGee serving.
Caden McGee back to serve. And Maddie Beckett will get the kill. Beckett back to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. And a kill off the block for Jennifer Roth, putting her up to 13. Roth will step back to the service line for Mid-America. And Bonkova with the kill off the block, coming from the outside. Jennifer Roth back to serve for MNU. Chelsea James with the kill from the right side. MNU only able to get one blocker up, giving her more opportunity, giving James more of an opportunity on that one. Carly Becker back to serve for Kansas Wesleyan. And the Coyotes will chase down this ball and keep it in play. Rachel Dossett on the right side with the kill. And Matthews will step back to the service line. And Calvert with a solo block. They're ready and waiting. I believe that's her second solo block of the afternoon. Matthews with the serve for MNU. And Calvert and Hansen able to connect on that one as Calvert gets the kill. Matthews to serve. Nice effort by Matthews to get that next ball, but her momentum took her under the net, and the officials called her on it. The serve will go to Kansas Wesleyan. Courtney Hanna. And Madison Calvert with a kill on the outside. Courtney Hansen steps back to serve for the Pioneers. And a kill for Bonkova with a touch off the block. Courtney Hansen once again to serve for the Pioneers. And Morgan Bryan on the outside with that kill, going right down the line. And she will step back to the service line.
The Kansas Wesleyan block is out of bounds. Point, Pioneers. Webster serving.
Webster will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And a shot down the line from Maddie Beckett will give her the kill. And Monson will serve for Kansas Wesleyan. Jennifer Roth with her 13th kill of the night. Calvert will step back to the service line for the Pioneers. And that ball will go just wide of the court for Jennifer Roth. And Kansas Wesleyan will serve. Josie Deckinger will step back to the service line for Kansas Wesleyan. And she will get the ace. Deckinger to serve once again. And Roth with another kill. Number 23, Caden McGee, is back to the service line. Oh, and that ball will land just wide for Rachel Dossett. Maddie Beckett back to the service line for Kansas Wesleyan. And Jennifer Roth will get the kill with getting a slight tip off the block before the ball landed long off the court. Roth back to serve. That ball touched the antenna. It was hard for me to see just who touched it before it touched the antenna, but it looks like the officials have said it was Kansas Wesleyan. So Jennifer Roth will return to the service line for the Pioneers, and she will get an ace. Coyotes will call a timeout here as MNU leads by 10, 23-13.
Continue their busy week at home against Ecclesia College on Tuesday night, November the 3rd at 7:30, and again on Thursday night, November the 5th, when they host Baptist Bible College at 6 p.m. Their first hard game is Saturday, November the 21st, when they host Central Methodist University at 4 p.m.
Mid-America looking to take this third set and close out the match to take their record to 11-6, but can the Coyotes come back and force a fourth set here? We return to play with Jennifer Roth at the service line for Mid-America. And the block there for Mid-America will go to Hansen and Jost. My bad, not Jost, Dossett. Jennifer Roth back to serve for the Pioneers. And Bonkova with the kill to give the Pioneers the match in 3 sets. Big win for the Pioneers tonight on senior night with a 3-set sweep. Winning set 1 25-11, set 2 25-10, and set 3 25-13. This will move the Pioneers to 11-6 overall. We'll take a quick look here at stats before we close everything out. And Jennifer Roth led all scorers with 17 total kills on the night and hit at a 48% clip with only 2 errors. Jacqueline Calvert followed closely behind her with 13 total kills in the match.
We'll see you here every night next week.
And Courtney Hansen set up the Pioneers offense for a total of 44 assists on the night. Courtney Hansen also led the defensive effort for the Pioneers with 15 total digs. Maddie Beckett for Kansas Wesleyan led Kansas Wesleyan with 8 total kills. And libero Emily Monson for the Coyotes led the defensive effort with 11 total digs. Mid-American Nazarene ended the night with 47 total kills compared to Kansas Wesleyan's 23. The Pioneers also had 7 aces and 9 blocks on the night. Once again, congratulations to the Pioneer seniors on their win tonight, on their senior night. It's always a great night when you can win on senior night. Thanks for joining us here in Olathe at the home of Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers. And the next MNU match will be here against Avila on November 4th. We hope you'll join us again.